Hello guys, Jerry explores history. It is an election year and we have a lot of complaints already about the election being rigged. Well, let me tell you, there was an election in 1927 that has gone down in history, including the Guinness Book of World Records, as the most rigged election ever. So let's talk about this. This was May 3rd, 1927 in Liberia. Liberia is an African country, West Africa, founded by freed former slaves. So African Americans went back to Africa to start a country. Now, in this election, it was two parties running against each other. Charles B.D. King of the True Whig Party, and then Thomas J.R. Faulkner of the People's Party. In this election, there were 15,000 registered voters. So, after the election night, the results of the election were, drum roll, 9,000 people out of 15,000 voted for Thomas J. Faulkner, the People's Party. So that seems like a majority, right? However, 243,000 people voted for Charles B.D. King of the True Whig Party. So, if you calculate it, it was 1,680% voter turnout, man. I don't know where those people came from. Ultimately, if this election weren't rigged, Thomas J. Faulkner of the People's Party would have become president. But because 243,000 people voted for Charles B.D. King, so he got 96.43% of the vote, he won the election. He became president. This was his third term, and very quickly he had to resign in 1930 over a lot of things. I'm sure the party that actually won the election took part and played an instrumental role in taking him down. But the official reason that our winner of the 1927 election, Charles B.D. King, had to resign was because of this report by someone named Cuthbert Christie that showed that even in 1930, there was slavery and forced labor going on in Liberia. So that got Liberia into a lot of trouble, and that is what forced our cheater, Charles B.D. King, to finally resign. So, for those of you thinking about election 2020, etc., it can always go lower. Let's hope democracy is allowed to happen in this election. But until election night happens, think about this election. And I don't know if we should laugh or cry or whatever, but rigged elections, man. Jerry explores history out.